whole episode is a madness. Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the Echo Podcast. I'm Toni.
I'm Temi.
And we're joined once more with special guest,
Mayowa.
Today we're talking about all things relationship.
We discuss push gifts, taking on your husband's name, and spotting the signs. Enjoy.
So my next question will be, would you change your last name? So for context, I'm a medical student at the moment, which means I'll hopefully be going to become a doctor. And as such, when I graduate, I'll be, if I don't get married before then, which is highly unlikely.
You never know.
I mean, you never know. You never know in these lives. I will never say never. Yeah, but very, 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 very unlikely. So most likely I'll be graduating as Dr. Ivelowi, which is my surname. However, when I get married, there's now the whole thing of, do I change that name to my husband's name, or do I keep it the same?
I know a lot of people who, I know
name.
that you wanted to come in, but practice under their maiden name.
Yeah.
So in that, I feel like that context is slightly different to my context, where it's like, I mean, okay, yeah, professionally I could keep my
your name.
Surname, but also my surname right now is really cool, so I'm just like I don't necessarily like, it kind of depends on the name for me, to be honest. And I'm more likely to double barrel than to just keep my name, because I like the idea of taking my husband's name, and I like the idea of like the family unit having the same name and all of that stuff. So I think also, I think it can be a little bit of a pride thing as well, that like, because that's the thing that's the done thing. So it's like, for you to now come and say like, you don't want to take my name, like, what's that? But so I would consider double barreling my name, but I just like, my surname's so cool. Like, I just do. Yeah. But then also, so we're 3 girls, so our surname, like it stops with us if we all change our names. Okay, for our parents, we have cousins, male cousins. But and I don't like that. Like, I almost want to continue that.
That I was gonna say that, because especially with being the oldest grandchild for both sides of the family, I'm just like, so we're the oldest like unit of grandchildren, and if we're all girls and all take on our husband's surnames, then it's like, as Temi said, that line is no longer there. But
it's still there, please.
The name stops. But also I'm very similar to you. We've had this kind of discussion before. I like our surname as well. I want to keep that, and I also want to take on my husband's surname. Well, depending on the surname, I'm not gonna lie. If it's like,
Bob.
So
Smith.
That's fine. The Smith is fine. Brown is fine. Like, something like that is fine. If it's like, I don't know, or something like. I don't know.
With that surname, you can't say it. Yeah, you're gonna have to beep that out. You recognise that, right?
I am going to do that. Anyway. But no, if it's like, I don't know, it depends. It depends what it sounds like, to be honest. But I would ideally want to double barrel, but also because I spent some time in Spain, and in Spain they take the surname of the mum and the dad, so the kids have the surname of the mum and the dad. Everyone has 2 surnames. It's double barreled. Well, not necessarily double barreled, but it's 2 surnames. And they take the surname from the mum and the dad. So I kind of like that idea as well of I will double barrel my name, so have my name and my husband's name, and then our kids can have the double barrel as well.
So then, when you're double barreling that one names, would you expect your husband to do the same, or would you expect him to have his own?
No.
So then, don't you feel that he'll feel a bit left out if everyone has
one
one
surname? Well, so it's up to him. If
one?
He wants to, then
how would you feel if your husband wanted to take your name?
As in, like, that would be the sole surname.
I would be like, go for it. My surname's cool.
Yeah.
Also, I think because, so in our family unit, my 3 brothers are the only Ivelowi boys. So, and there's no other family with our name. Yeah. So if they don't have, if they all have girls, then that's the end of the LOE, like, surname, full stop. So I think it would be kind of cool if I was able to, if my husband was able to take my name, and then we can continue.
I've never thought of that, but I'm like, go for it, because I like my surname.
Yeah, I like my surname so much.
You know how you were saying it's like a pride thing of taking the husband's surname? It's funny, because I remember speaking to one of our guy friends about this before and saying, like, I would probably want it double-barreled, because it's like your whole identity, not your whole identity is in your surname, but like you've lived however many years of your life with that surname, and then just to change it, it's just like, I don't know, it's just like, it's not that you're forgotten as your maiden name, but for example, we know people who are known by a nickname based on their surname, and then they get married, and sometimes they're still called that, but it's like a bit, I don't know, it's just funny, I think. So I forgot what I was saying here. I'm sorry, I just like kicked
It's
the table.
You were saying about it's a pride thing.
Yeah, so and the guy was kind of like, it's almost like a pride thing for the girl wanting to keep her name, because it's like, well, you're keeping it because of your identity. Like, why is your identity rooted in that? But yeah, I still like my surname, so, you know, double barrel. If it works, if it's like super long or something, then we'll have to think about it. We'll see when we get to that.
If they had a really cool surname as well, though, I'd be good, like, bye.
You but I'm taking that one. That's for me. Like, what would you class as a cool surname?
I don't think you can say this is the...
Oh, okay, right, yeah. It's just if you see it and you're like...
But it has a really cool meaning, if it sounds cool.
Yeah. It's also, like, for me, because I would like to double barrel my name, but our surname is 4 syllables already, so it's like... If the other surname is 1 syllable, then great, it'll be like da 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 da, or, you know, something like that. But if it's
syllables
like,
there, but
that was enough syllables. Okay. Da 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 da. Anyway, but yeah, if it's like another 4 syllable surname or something, it might be like quite a lot. So I
know people with long double-barreled surnames.
Yeah, so do I. So do I.
I mean, it depends on how it sounds.
Yeah, when it comes to it, we'll cross that bridge when we get there, but we're not there yet, so...
Would you take your surname as a middle name instead?
No, I think that's
I know some people have done that.
Yeah.
I think that's weird, and I have too many middle names already. I've got 10 of them. I only really use 1, but I know 2.
I was going to say, that being said, they are people who don't have middle names, so...
Yeah, true.
They just took their
Also, I just feel like our surname is a surname.
Yeah.
It's not a middle name.
One question that I want to ask you guys is, would you get your husband an engagement ring as well?
No. Unless he really wanted one. But I wouldn't automatically be like, yeah, I need to get you an engagement ring. Do you know what I mean? I wouldn't expect that.
Same. Ditto. Yeah, I probably wouldn't go out. If he wanted something, then I would be happy to like get an engagement gift or something. Probably not a ring, but like
or if he bought himself one, what would you think of that?
That's just so odd. Is that not odd?
But I think it's odd that only the woman gets an engagement ring. Why doesn't
it
he
have to be that way? That's tradition.
I know. So I'm like, it's kind of weird.
I mean, didn't engagement ring start as like
with the man? No, you started off with the
that's
man.
not what I was going to say.
Oh, I thought I didn't know what it was.
Like having a diamond for like the engagement ring was a marketing.
Yeah, it's a corporate thing.
It was marketing tactic. So it's just the way that we do things, and that doesn't mean that you have to do it that way. If the guy wants an engagement ring,
I do always think it's just weird how like the woman has.
Yeah, but I think it would be
but then,
very odd for a guy to buy himself an engagement ring. Like, that would be like, you're right.
Oh, okay. Then leading on from this question, would you ever propose to your man?
I knew you were gonna ask this.
Of course, this is the next follow-up question.
No, that's
personally,
so then,
I don't think so.
That kind of links to the ring thing then.
Because
in terms of if you would never expecting propose to you, or you would feel comfortable proposing to your man, then why get him a ring? But if it's the man that's going to be proposing, then
do you know what? It's actually not that I would feel uncomfortable. I just don't want to do it.
Yeah, so it's fine. That's
I do think that is the guy's job, like, to propose,
and that's why he don't have a ring.
But yeah, I guess
you didn't answer the question.
What question?
About proposing.
No, I would not propose. I would ask a guy out, but I wouldn't propose.
Yeah, same. I was going to say.
This girl's giving looks. Like, I don't understand.
She always gives me
Oh, my face just. The funny thing is, I actually have quite a good poker face when I want to. It's just when I it's in like if I actually know that I need to not react, and I'm thinking about the fact that I need to not react, I can, but I just.
So your face is just unsolicited, making faces.
Yeah, I don't tell my face to do all of this. Well, clearly I do subconsciously.
Your brain is
like,
attached to your like.
Sometimes I'm not sure. Anyway, sorry.
Oh yeah, with the engagement ring thing, like I wouldn't necessarily be like, oh, you've proposed and bought me an engagement ring, I'm now gonna buy you an engagement ring back. But I think like,
is that a thing?
No.
It's starting to be actually
an engagement ring.
Or
no, not for a guy. Like
an engagement present.
Like they'll get them like a watch or something.
Yeah. But I feel like that's very different to an engagement ring.
Yeah. Although didn't Ed Sheeran like set the trend where he got himself like an.
Did he?
Yeah, or she got him it, or he got himself. I can't remember,
like,
but I remember he got an engagement ring, and everyone was like,
and stuff.
But I what?
Just the way you reacted to that, you were like,
I don't know,
13-year-olds.
Yeah, really young teenagers being like
American.
Yeah.
It's
It's just
American
like
culture.
cringy, like yeah. But it's not like I would buy them the engagement ring, but I would just be like, oh, like if you want something to symbolize that you're also
taken,
then like I wouldn't feel some kind of way about that, because I feel like it makes sense. You got something, I got something, like it makes sense.
Fair enough.
But
what is your thoughts on push presents?
I think it's weird, to be honest.
Fair enough.
I think it's weird.
Yeah. I don't know. It's like, I understand the concept, but I think also I've only like really seen it where the woman is demanding a push present, and I'm like, I don't like that. I think, like, if your husband wants to give you something to say well done or whatever, then fine.
So I don't know that. I mean, well done.
I'm like,
Well done for pushing a whole human out of you.
Or not even
Well done.
husband, but if the person is saying like, oh, here's something.
A push present not from your husband?
Because people
No,
aren't
it might just be the person who
people aren't always
impregnated you.
married to.
Oh, sorry. I thought you meant as in like not the person, not the baby's father.
No.
Oh, no.
I mean, like,
the baby's father.
I was like, does that count as a push present?
No. Like, if they want to give you that, then it's fine. But if it's like me about to give birth demanding that someone gives me,
Yeah, I
something,
think that's
don't
weird.
like
I wouldn't expect one, but I think it's nice. Do you know what I mean? If you
Yeah.
if you feel that that's something that you want to do, then I'm not going to be
true.
like, no, sorry, I don't want a push present.
Yeah.
It's true.
What do you think about them?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, well, yeah. you just said that.
Mayowa. I was looking at you, waiting for you to answer.
I was like, I've already answered.
What time is it? Anyway, go on, Mayowa.
For what?
She said
About
sorry.
Dubai.
Yeah. Jesus. Help me with this.
My answer is I'm the same as you.
Yeah.
If I got one, that would be really nice, but I'm not really going to. And I think from what I've seen, like the push presents, they all seem to be like really like extravagant,
yeah.
like
Cars
Louis
and
Vuitton
stuff.
shoes, or and I'm like really
I don't
truly
need that.
we've got a whole human to look after.
Yeah.
It's gonna be an expensive human.
Do you know what? I would be
And so I'd rather I would really be like, so you can dash 5,000 on shoes and okay, we really need to.
If the means are there.
If that's the other thing, if my husband will be earning 7 figures, so it'll be fine.
Louis is nothing.
Speak into existence, guys. Speak into existence. Louis, they're all the same to me. Oh dear. Okay, and then my final question I have, my list of questions is, so in the past conversations that we've been having, we talk a lot about signs in terms of like dating. So what exactly are these signs that kind of, oh, I'm getting vibes that she might be into me? What are these vibes? What are these signs?
I feel like I need to ask other people this question. I'm not giving signs. Like I'm not.
I think it goes back to what we were talking about before, about you need to look at how that person interacts with other people of the opposite the opposite sex or whatever you're dating. I don't know who's listening to this, but like, do you know what I mean? Like, you need to look at how they interact with other people, because. But also, actually, on the flip side, I think that if you like someone and you want them to know that you like them, there needs to be something different about the way you treat them compared to the way you treat any other person. And whether it is you literally just telling them that, or whether it's you. I mean, okay, as I said, I like courage.
Yeah, I'm like, please tell them. Please tell them.
But also, like, do you know what I mean? Like, there should be something different. Otherwise, it's like.
Yeah, but sometimes it's hard to know what the difference is.
So that's what I was going to say.
But that's why I like words, isn't it?
I mean, that's for you, but I'm just saying for the people here who are not all about the words. What is the signs? Because we've been saying, there's a sign that he likes.
Yeah, but I don't think I can say universally this is the sign you like someone. Okay, you enjoy being around them, so you probably try and spend time with them. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. You laugh at their jokes a bit more. But like, you can do all of that, but I think it really is an individual basis.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, because like, people are different, so you might know that for somebody to like let you come over to their house is super, like, they never let anybody come round to their house, or like to pet their dog, or like there might be something that you was like, for that person it's really like, whoa, I don't let people do this, like it's super whatever. But a lot of the time, when people like people, they just want to be around them more. They're like happy to be around them, and it's like nice. So it's hard to know, like, when is this now?
Okay. If we're talking about like the classic signs, okay, when you tell a joke, like, who you looking at, stuff like that. Like, do you know what I mean?
No,
there are those kind of signs.
You know what?
Knees and toes. do you not remember knees and toes?
No.
Where your knees and toes are pointing.
Oh,
do you know the conversation I'm talking about?
No, what I was trying to say
Sorry,
was...
just for anyone who doesn't understand what I just said. Sorry?
I said, excuse me.
Oh. Sorry, we just exposed that. Anyway, knees and toes is apparently the direction that your knees and toes are pointing in a conversation is where your interest is.
I'm looking at the camera.
That is a body language thing, though.
Yeah.
And like, if your feet are signaling the door, it's like you want to leave.
Interesting.
Interesting.
What was I going to say? So I was having a conversation with similar conversation I was having with someone about.
I've got a question.
Go on.
So we're saying that signs are individual to the person.
Yeah.
What are your signs?
Oh, giving away my trade secrets here.
Maybe there's one fine young man that that you're maybe interested in. You just give him the blueprint.
If I give you this sparkly pink pen, like. You're like,
no,
maybe
she's saying what's specific.
Because you're saying like, if there's a sign and if there's someone out there.
I was like, is this a movie quote?
No. I was just trying to say, if I give you origami bits, then you're the one, like, come and approach me.
I just pop it on your laptop, and that's how you know. Individual signs, like, for me, I don't know. Come back to me. Let me think about it.
What are yours?
I feel like, what are yours?
Listen, I asked the questions here. I don't know, to be honest. I think, to be honest, if I'm attracted to you, you have to be funny. So I'm going to be laughing at you. Do you know what I mean?
No, like, the ability to make me laugh is just up there. If you can make me laugh in a conversation, I'm happy.
Good start.
Not only that, that's a good start. Not only that.
There needs to be a little bit more there, but
not only that, but yeah, making me laugh and like just being liked in the conversation. Like, not liked isn't the right word, but not being so serious. Like being able to have a laugh and just joke and like that kind of stuff. Yeah. Really, I find that really attractive.
Yeah.
Do you know what? While we're here, since you're halfway there, tell the people what are you looking for, just in case. Lordy. Someone, they might be on YouTube. They might be like, oh, that girl, that Mayowa, soon to be doctor,
If you can afford the bride price, then come.
7 figures. If you're looking to make 7 figures.
No, Julie, nah. 7 figures would be nice, but it's not all that. Oh gosh, I don't know. Okay, they have to make me laugh. That's a 1.
You don't
2.
have to do this, by the way.
Oh, okay, then never mind.
Okay.
I feel like I have to start now, though.
You don't have to. Do you know what? You don't have to if you don't want to. It's not by force. I'm not going to... Do you want me on this podcast? You better sell yourself.
This is a madness. This is a madness. This whole episode is a madness. Anyway.
What was I even saying before this, though?
They have to make you... Oh.
No,
Science, because we're talking about science.
Yeah, no, but
Yeah,
there was something I was going to say before
you
you
talk about
go.
people making you laugh, but obviously that's not all. No. Bells.
There was a question as well that you asked and then you never answered.
Yeah.
Oh, what are your
signs? About the
signs?
signs, yeah. So I do.
Oh,
I'm the only one who answered, actually.
I think actually, I think signs for me is if I want to spend time around you, because I like spending time. I like spending time with people, but then I get to a point where I'm just like, yeah, I'm enough. I've had enough of you now. Like, not in like a rude way, but it's kind of like, okay, I've had my fill.
Yeah.
Like, I'm done. But if there's very few people that I'm like not like that with. I think there's very few people that I'm like, actually, I would be happy just to sit here all day with you. So I think if a guy then enters into that space, then I think you're winning.
Nice, that's cool. That's good. Good answer.
I like that.
So, but I think it's a difficult one though, because like I don't know how you.
About.
Oh. Yeah, I was gonna say it's a difficult one though because I think unless someone tells you like, oh, this is like, oh, you act different around so and so, or you like do this, so, or I think that's how you can. That's how I know I can tell that okay, maybe there's something else with this person, because me myself, I just feel like I feel like I want to come across as myself to people that I'm attracted to, want to be with, but nothing like I don't think there's anything too out of the ordinary. But I feel like if I was friends with a guy for a while and we were like vibing and I liked him, and I felt he liked me, but he wasn't doing anything, I think I'd probably go, so what's going on?
Yeah.
Like, let's go on a date.
I feel
Let's
like
go get coffee just to do
I'll
this.
be a grower into a relationship rather than like someone off the bat. You know how some people are like, I guess it's usually they fancy someone or whatever. I feel like I'll be like the more
friend.
I get to know them.
I'll be a friend, and then one day you just look and be like, oh, actually.
I don't know why I just have that inkling. Anyway, I don't know why. I'll put that up, but there you go.
I feel like if we let this roll on too long, it's not gonna go well.
Okay.
Did you have another question?
I had a question.
Yeah. Go.
Okay. I was budged in. It was my name. It's fine anyway. Have I asked this actually? I don't know. But would you ask a guy out?
You did.
Have I asked?
I think you asked about marriage, and then in your answer you said you would ask a guy out.
Okay, but well, would you guys?
Okay, yes, I would. And I've got a question that can be an ending question, so we can finish talking.
Okay. Yes, I would, under the right circumstances. And I know you're going to ask me what the right circumstances
Go
are.
on.
I don't have an answer for you.
Well then, why do you say that?
Because I'm trying to say, like, yes, I would, but it's not every guy I like that I would ask out.
Oh, yeah.
Not that I like loads of good people.
Also, like, I don't think...
Disclaimer.
I think it would be, like... maybe I wouldn't necessarily ask them out, but just make it known that I like you. Like,
How do you make it known?
I don't know. I've not been in the situation, by the way. I don't know.
You see, I think this is. I know you were about to send in to ask your ending question, but I had a conversation with my friend about this actually, with my male friend.
Is he in a relationship or is he single?
He is in a relationship. I can't remember whether he
was at the time.
At the time.
Cool. For the background.
Well, just losing our minds.
How many hours have we been here?
No, I. What did you just say? Oh, putting yourself out there. Ding, ding, ding. So basically,
that was ages ago that I said that.
No. Is it just now? Like, anyway.
Say your point
basically
before you forget.
about like letting someone know that you like them and like how far. You know how people talk about like girls like to just position themselves, right? Rather than actually ask, they just like to position themselves, let them know, like let someone know that they're open, right? How far do you go with that? Because surely there's a line where it's like, now you've basically just asked the person out. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
That would be how far I would go.
When you say you would ask a guy out?
Yeah, so if I really felt like we were vibing, it was going well, like I kind of gauged that he liked me and I liked him, but he wasn't making the move to ask to like cross that line. I would have to step up and be like, right, you're taking too long. Let's go.
I do feel like, because obviously traditionally
I would want the guy to
guys.
ask me.
Yeah.
Let's
but I feel, but that's so much pressure.
It is.
Yeah.
So he might be a bit scared, so then I'll go to meet him. But then after that point, I would then expect him to be like, okay. Do you get what I mean?
Interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting. What was your finishing question?
What would be your ideal first date? Or if you were gonna ask a guy out, what would you like say, ask him out on a date, and then what would that date be if you were planning it?
Sorry, my standard answer, it really depends on the person.
Yeah.
Because
it really depends on what our common ground is.
Yeah, I think it depends on common ground, but also some people very much enjoy conversation, and you can go for like, I don't know, dinner or something with someone on the first date and it's not weird. Whereas there are some people who, if you did that, like they would really struggle. So it's like, therefore I would be more like an activity date.
Yeah.
But also I enjoy doing a lot of different things. So I'm not like, oh, it like has to be dinner or it has to be coffee or I'm not really fussed about that. Just make it fun. And if fun is us just having a conversation, then that's cool. But yeah. Oh, sorry if I ended that.
I was like, yeah, pretty much.
Well, I feel like that draws to a close our late night ramblings.
Yeah.
I have no idea what we've said for the past however long we've been filming this.
Who knows? We'll see when the finished product is out. You guys are watching this.
We'll watch it back and be like, wow.
Yeah. I actually wonder if anything we said was of any use. As in, do you know what I mean? As if whether it actually helped people, inspired conversation. I mean, let us know, because
maybe just enjoy this rambling on, and that's fine.
Great
I guess
night.
if that's what it is. It's a fly on the wall.
I want to ask everyone a question that I want to know. Would you want would you want an engagement ring or an engagement present?
I'd like to know, do you disagree with anything that we said and why? I'm intrigued, so let us know. Thanks for listening, guys. Hope you enjoyed the episode.
You can join the conversation on our socials. We are on Instagram at theekopod and on Facebook too. If you're watching on YouTube, why don't you drop us a comment and let us know what you think. We'll be back next week with another episode, so in the meantime, take care.